Hi, my name is Maureen and today FM rocks in Mombasa.
Bola, my name is Mark. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks in Makassi.
Hey, Bula from Rocky. I'm Mentor. I love listening to Today FM because they're playing my hits. Today FM rocks.
My name is Enrico. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks in Suva.
Hi, I'm Asrika and I'm from Lotoka and I love Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Bula, I'm Siva. I'm from Bath. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
And Aminaka Fiji, in this bulletin, 36-year-old is latest measles victim. Judgment day for former military officer. And low rainfall, a major concern for EFL.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Edwin Nang.
There are now 14 confirmed cases of measles, with the latest being a 36-year-old from the Makosoi Ndeomba area in the Serua Namosi subdivision. The Health Ministry is strongly advising against non-essential travel to Serua Namosi given the increasing number of measles. This includes but is not limited to Wainandoi, Nambukavesi, Namosi, Navua and Deomba. The ministry says the measles vaccine is in limited supply and will be prioritized to those who are at the greatest risk of catching and spreading measles. The restriction will change after new vaccine stock arrives later this week and will be made available to targeted groups. The free vaccine is only available to children under the routine national immunization schedule at 12 months and 18 months of age and to residents of Serua Namosi. The Suva High Court will today deliver judgment on a military officer who allegedly attempted to murder his partner. 28-year-old Rajiv Pariachi was found guilty of one count of attempted murder by assessors earlier this week. It's alleged that on 15 September last year, he pushed his partner into the water and tried to drown her at the Doloi Suva Forest Park in Suva. The court heard over the week-long trial that some police officers who were at the scene for training saved the girl. In his evidence, the accused stated that he was not in a relationship with the victim and had pushed her into the water as they had gone to swim. He testified that he had no intention of killing her. Low rainfall over the past few weeks is becoming a major concern for Energy Fiji Limited. Chief Executive Hasmukh Patel says it's now affecting water levels at the Monosavu and Nandarivatu Dam. Pranita Prakash reports it is yet to reach critical levels.
The Energy Fiji Limited says Monosavu and Nandarivatu have experienced below average rainfall in the past few weeks.
Then last year in October, we had some 1200 millimeters of rain. This year, we have had only 313 millimeters of rain in October, which is below the long-term average of 390. In November last year, we had 284 millimeters of rain, which was below the long-term average of 476. And this year, we have only received to date, as I speak, up until the 27th of November, some 203 millimeters of rain.
Hasmukh Patel says the outflow is more than the inflow.
If we receive below average rain continuously for the next few months, then we could be heading for trouble. And therefore, our humble appeal to all our valued customers is, please use electricity, I wouldn't say sparingly, but carefully. Don't waste any electricity because we are actually using valuable water right now and it's coming in very limited way.
Patel says if the situation continues, this will affect the output of the hydro generation and they will have to run diesel generators which would become costly. Pranita Prakash, FBC News.
The Maya FNPF Centre in Nandi will now open next year following an issue with Pacific Building Solutions who were awarded the contract. In a press conference in Nandi yesterday, the fund stated the delay in work was due to PBS breaching the contractual agreement. Felipe Nakaso with the details.
This FNPF project was due to finish earlier this year. However, following the termination of PBS contract in December 2018, the fund had to reschedule the opening date.
Basically, as I said at the beginning, when we terminated PBS, was due to non-performance or breach of contract. So when we took over, there were a lot of remedial work that was required, particularly on the structures, meaning the steel, and also fire protection.
FNPF also had to revise the investment budget and increased it to $30.5 million.
For customers when they enter the building, they can do their shopping, have a place to eat before they walk out from this bill. So they are satisfied. So we offer everything under one roof. That's the main target for when we complete this bill.
However, the fund stresses that all issues have been rectified and the project will be completed in February next year.
And at the end of the day, our biggest and utmost responsibility is to our members. So when you see us investing a bit more to ensure the structural safety of this complex, that's because the obligation we have on our members to ensure that they are safe.
With Nandi Town being a flood-prone area, the developers of the My FNPF Center has taken this into account and have raised the floor level to 1.8 meters to ensure that floodwaters do not affect their tenants during a natural disaster. Philip and Ikaso, FBC News.
Post Fiji Limited yesterday paid over $351,000 to the government as dividends. It was payout for the 2017 and 2018 financial year. Board Chair Lawrence Tikaram says the payout was made possible through Post Fiji's continuous innovation and the diversity of its services.
This shows a sign of confidence that we have in the systems and processes that we've replaced. Under challenging global conditions, we've diversified our business to cushion that impact.
Between 2012 to 2016, Post Fiji has paid the government $1.2 million in dividends. Villagers from Ngau are in Vanuatu to learn about half-pearl or mabe farming. The group is on a first-ever exchange program between the Northern and Eastern Division that aims to build capacity, knowledge and best practices. Eleanor Turangaivu reports.
21 men, women and youths from the district of Sawayeke in Ngau are on a mission in Vanuatu to learn everything they can about mabe or half-pearl production.
For them to learn, to see hands-on training, and then when we go back to the island, this is where we can work with them and then help develop this mabe.
The group is already involved in spat collection, the collection and breeding of baby oysters in their communities. They now want to go a step further.
We have about 10 lines in the water. We will put 10 more when we get back. We just want to inspect the ways in which communities here are doing their production.
The group has since visited successful mabe farms. At Ravita village in Lakaundrove, they witnessed and had a hands-on experience implanting the mabe or half-pearl's nucleus into the melamela or oysters.
Something very interesting, something very new, something that we hope we'll be able to go back and share with our colleagues.
At Ravi village in Madhwata, the group witnessed the harvesting of the half-pearls.
It's a very informative learning experience, especially for youths. This is one way we can earn income and fight poverty in our communities.
The group returns to Ngau this weekend, where they will share knowledge and exchange ideas and lessons learned in mabe production and implement them in their communities. Eleanor Turangaivu, FBC News.
16-year-old activist Anne-Marie Randuva has started a Young Eco-Champions network which aims to help people fight climate change. Speaking at a seminar on how younger activists are reshaping the climate revolution, Randuva highlighted the network has initiated 6 national mangrove planting events at the Suva foreshore since 2018. She says they've planted more than 13,000 mangrove seedlings in line with the government's 4 million trees in 4 years initiative. Randuva stresses the fight against climate change comes in many forms, such as poetry to storytelling, and from UN negotiation rhetoric to planting mangroves.
I also created the Young Eco-Champions Network for children under the ages of 18 to reshape the awareness landscape around climate change and our ecological crisis. And I am confident that this network of young, inspired, empowered environment activists will create change in protecting our environment.
Coming up, Fiji Sevens off to next assignment. And Sharks team up with Kaiviti Silktails.
Ahoy tabua, aku do talitay na barong na Bula FM, nambandu na sere.
Bula, ang gono ilutoka do talita ka ng Bula FM berarti nambandu na sere.
Ni Bula binaka, nanregen go sa Bula FM nga, na kasi.
Nadang go sa mundu atibyo ng Bula FM nambandu na sere nusur.
Ni Bula binaka, nadang go Jerry, yang melambasa, do barong ng Bula FM,
number 2. Bula FM number 2 and seri.
Welcome back. The Fiji Airways Fiji Sevens team flew out yesterday to begin its defense of the HSBC World 7 Series. Coach Gareth Baber says he is happy with the players' performance, but they will need to step up preparations when they land in Dubai. The focus for the side at the moment is Japan, and the team will not be letting its guard down. Baber will name his final 12-member team in Dubai, as he currently is taking 14 players. Fiji plays Japan in the first pool match at 4:02 a.m. next Friday.
What I want to do is ensure that the players here that are on the plane this week are under pressure, and that the 12 that get picked are under pressure from the 2 that haven't. And the reality is that only 12 can get picked with the 13th, and what I want to do is make it as difficult as possible.
Australia and New Zealand have enjoyed their outings at the Oceania Women's Rugby Championship in Fiji, as Oceania Rugby is hoping to get them more involved in elevating women's rugby in the Pacific. Signs are definitely positive that they will be back. Aquila Dama with the details.
The Fiji Under-15s may be seeing more of New Zealand and Australia in future Oceania Rugby Women's Championships.
It's absolutely amazing. Most of us obviously from New Zealand, a bit colder than here, so to come away and train pretty much every day for 2 weeks constantly is amazing. It was a new experience for most of our girls, and I think everyone really enjoyed it. The venue and the crowd and everything was awesome. So the people here, they're amazing, so friendly. I loved it.
Oceania Rugby is pleased that women's competition continues to grow, which gives more reasons to add New Zealand and Australia to future tournaments.
No, it's been quite gratifying as well, just seeing the amount of teams that we've been able to pull together. The excitement that the women's 15s programs bring to the tournament is quite efficient. It was well received by Pacific teams, and that they'll have that opportunity to play against the New Zealand and Australian teams. That essentially adds another dimension.
Meanwhile, the Oceania 2021 Rugby World Cup qualifier between Fiji and Samoa will be held at Churchill Park in Lautoka at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Aquila Dama, FBC Sports.
The good news keeps coming for the Fiji National Rugby League. The Kaiviti Silktails and Cronulla Sharks entered into a significant partnership that will see the Sharks become the Silktails NRL partner club for the next 3 years. The partnership sets a pathway for local players from the Vodafone Cup competition to the Kaiviti Silktails, the Ron Macy Cup, and then the NRL. Former Wallabies back row with Fijian descent Rob Valetini will make a return to the Brumbies in the 2020 Super Rugby season. Valetini returns after suffering a knee injury before the Rugby World Cup earlier this year. He wasn't part of the Wallabies campaign in Japan. However, with new coach Dave Rennie paving the way for Rugby Australia, the young Fijian could be the next rising star for the Wallabies in the next World Cup. The 21-year-old made his Wallabies Test debut against Samoa in September, just days after his 21st birthday. Valentini will feature in the Brumbies next season alongside centre Devita Kurindrani. Showers and thunderstorms over Lambasa and Sabu-Sabu today, with cloudy conditions over the rest of Fiji. And that's your FBC Morning News. Remember to join us at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. For these stories and others, you can also tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. That's it from me for now. Have a good morning.
My name is Neha and I'm from Karavi, and Mirchi FM it's hot.
हम आंचल है नसोरी से मिर्ची एफएम बहुत जुलूम.
Hi, हम शारा प्रकाश बात करते हैं ओट्टावा में Mirchi FM subcontinent and Mirchi FM it's hot.
Hi, my name is Prashant. I live in Suba. I love Mirchi FM because Mirchi FM it's hot.
Hi, I'm Shane. I love listening Mirchi FM because it's awesome and it's hot.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Shavi.
We love listening to Mirchi FM in Lambasa.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.